I was preparing for a tea party with several of my neighbors. With Jesus among us, you can see him on the table. And it was a special day. I had about 4 neighbors there. I did not get a picture of all of us, but it was a very special time to share what each one of us thought about our journey with Jesus. This is a communion set that I made and used during COVID, and I keep this on my dining room table all the time to remind me of the great sacrifice that Jesus made for me, for you, and for each of us and everyone. This is my kitchen bar with Jesus sitting with me as I have my morning coffee and devotion time. And beside it, I have my cup, my little box with one of my favorite scriptures. Be still and know that I am God. That's a very special time with me each morning. This is the dashboard of my car. And whenever I get into my car, I put Jesus on my dashboard every morning and pray for safety before I leave. And that is a special time for me also. I'm sure it would be for you. This is coffee cups and cookies on my front porch. One of my neighbors having cookies and tea, and we were counting our blessings and hearing the sounds around us, the birds chirping, children playing, and reminiscing back when we first met 68 and one half years ago, and all the blessings that we have because of Jesus. This friend was in my Sunday school class back at Foxhall Baptist Church many years ago, and also now it is Cornerstone Baptist. This is the table when you enter into my house with the Easter lily and marble eggs, and it's a true reminder of new life, and Jesus is sitting on the table where you can see him. As most of you know, I change purses often, almost every other day or so, and this is me changing purses and making sure that Jesus is in the right purse. This was a baby shower that I went to at the Civic League for one of my neighbors, and on the table I put Jesus beside the picture, and there were many people asking about why it was there, and I explained it was a great time to witness. There was probably about 50 people there, but one of the things about the picture, it says, write your secrets in the sand and trust them with a mermaid. My feeling would be, give your secrets to God and trust him for all things instead of a mermaid. This was when I was at Wade and Beverly's, and each morning the peacock would come up on their deck and spread. It was the most beautiful scene, and Wade and I would sit on the deck. I did not get pictures of him because he requested that I did not. He was so sick. But anyway, what a special time it was to see the peacock and all the beautiful things that God gives us, beautiful nature. This is one of my favorite verses. I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. And that is so true because during the time that I was at Wade's, I really depended on that scripture, and it's just one of my special favorite scriptures. For my therapy time while I was at Wade and Beverly's, I painted rocks, and I think I have 48, and each one has a scripture, Isaiah 6, 8, and I have one for each one of you today, if you will. They will be out in the narthex when we leave service. You could get one, if you will, get one for each family. And also, it may be enough left for the family, the church family that comes after us. So anyway, this was my therapy time again, I said, and the more clearly that Isaiah saw God, the more clearly he became of his powerlessness and inadequacy to do anything of lasting value without God. But he was willing to be God's spokesman. And when God calls us, will we also say, "Here am I, send me"? May we always remember to take Jesus with us every breath of the way.